Hiya, coming in, get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful Tuesday and choosing whatever it is that you like to do. I've brought my new deck out, my banned books deck. Oh, I've got a death endings, the colour purple. But yeah, I'm going to get straight into this. Oh, I just split it on the High Priestess. Look at that, Handmaid's Tale. The High Priestess. I don't think all these books are banned, but I think some of them are banned, and it also gives you the reason why they were banned. But yeah, just gonna see what comes out, and hopefully deliver a message. Oh, I just seen the devil with a 6 of paper. Spirit. Let me see which one's which in here now, because I had a look. Paper is pentacles, pens are swords, inkwells are cups, and paper pentacles, pens swords, inkwells cups, and words are wands. Kind of makes sense. Anyway, let's get into this. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective exactly what they need to see right now. Yeah. And it says the Hunger Games. So I feel like this is someone with a lot of drive. Somebody in the driving seat. You know what I mean? Someone like, Katniss Everdeen. Oh, yeah, we've got the Temperance Angel. So, I really feel it. And we've got the 10 of Inkwells. That's the 10 of Cups. Hiya, baby. Go on. Jump up. I knew you'd follow me. I knew she would. But yeah, this is Chariot. This is someone with a lot of drive. Oh, but look. Oh, Spirit. We're gonna see what comes out. But I feel like, yeah, something moving forward, someone taking hold of the reins. You don't want it to be the devil, or the lower self. We've got the Ace of Paper here. Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift. This is something gifted. Or you are gifted. But usually it's the universe gifting. Could be money, I'm going to take it as it resonates. Excuse me. But still, with this Chariot, with somebody in the driving seat, somebody moving forward, someone could be progress. I don't know. We'll see what comes out. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. This is the first chance I've got to come and do a reading. Because obviously my grandson's here. I had to wait for my daughter to wake up. But he's been so, oh my word, look at that first card out. He's been so good. He's been drawing constantly. So there could be some forward movement here with the justice system. We've got To Kill a Mockingbird, this book, Justice. So, my favourite card in the deck is Justice. It really is. Ace of Words. Ace of Wands, something new. So could be a new lead, could be anything, but yeah, I don't know if I remember that book, To Kill a Mockingbird. I think I've watched the movie. I watched the movie of it, so yeah, it was banned for themes of racial injustice and RAPE. To Kill a Mockingbird offers a compelling and invaluable lesson in overcoming prejudice and seeking truth. So this is what it could be about. Now, this is from 1960. Somebody could have been born in 1960. It says here, it asks you to weigh your options with a clear mind and impartial art, allowing the evidence to speak for itself. So there could be some evidence here on something. And it says here, look, the absolute true diary of a part-time Indian to a paper. So I feel like, So someone part-time, you know, part-time something. 3 of inkwells. This is 3 of cups. We've got the Empress. Motherly energy. Awake. It says the awakening. And James and the giant peach. So we've got the sun always also rises mist anyway. Yeah, the awakening with the 3 of inkwells. I mean, the 3 of inkwells gives me, you know, we've got like friends group, soul tribes, you know, it's always a group. There's a group of people. And we've got a 3 of words here as well, so, you know, and it says all boys aren't blue. So, you know, I will get the gist of this reading very soon, but seeing the justice come out first, it just makes it everything sweet. Because justice can come in many forms. It doesn't just mean like, got the Hierophant, oh yeah. Oh, we've got the 9 of inkwells with the strength pointing out here. So there's the 9 of cups here. I feel, you know, 9 of inkwells, I mean, the strength, it's like emotional strength here. I feel like someone has got a lot of emotional strength. What did we say about the 8 of pens or swords? We've got the 8 of swords. I feel like someone's got a lot of emotional strength. This could be coming out of something. This is someone leading somebody out of a mental entrapment. You know, but the Hierophant's here, the Lord of the Rings. And it says, and tango makes 3. So, yeah, well, it says it takes 2 to tango, but there's 3 here. And I feel like there's 3 people here. Could be 3 people involved in something. I've got the Ace of Pens. This is the truth here. This is the Ace of Swords. Remember when we asked you used to have to do that? If you're old enough to remember winding the tapes back up and sellotaping it and that. We've got the World here. Looking for Alaska, something being closed out, and we've got the Hermit, so somebody introspection. I feel like someone has kind of come full circle or something. Somebody's got a realization. Is my heating on? It is. I'm feeling really warm. I've just seen the 2 of inkwells with the Magician and the 5 of pens, 5 of swords, so 2 of cups. There could have been something between a relationship here. What does it say? It takes 3 to tango. That's what I've seen. So maybe, you know, because there's 3 here. This could be a throuple. Because there's a 2 of cups here. And there's a 5 of pens, so I feel like somebody would maybe deliberately try to break somebody up, and they've got the moon, the catch it and the ride. This is the moon, something done in secret. But I feel like the Hermit is like, you know, going within. This is Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling. The Hermit is like always seeking for a bigger, you know, the deeper insight, always looking more, you know, like even investigating. We've got the Lord of the Rings again with the Page of Words. That's a Page of Wands, so there's something new here. There's something, I get something new, no. Some kind of justice coming out for someone. We've got a Knight of Cups with a 4 of paper, the Knight of Inkwells with a 4 of Swords. This says 50 Shades of Grey, and this says Forever. Forever here. It says Forever by Judy Bloom, the Knight of Inkwells. So this is somebody wanting to make something to be forever, but you know, I'm giving 50 Shades of Grey. I've never watched the movie myself. It's not my cup of tea, but you know, I think I watched 50 Shades of Black or something. That was a comedy. But yeah, the 4 of Swords, you know. Forever 50 Shades of Grey. Oh. I mean, I don't know if you like that sort of thing, you know what I mean? But I don't know, because I've not watched the movie. Oh, why is that thing turned that way? I'll just leave it. Yeah, we've got the Grapes of Wrath, the Wheel of Fortune, something Destiny. The Diary of a Young Girl, Anne Frank. This is the sun here. This is something I like, you know. Seeing what I'm seeing here, I mean, come on, what is 50 Shades of Grey if it's not, I say, the devil? Yeah, I feel like this is something to do with, because with the Diary of a Young Girl as well, we've got the Awakening here with the Empress again, so I feel like somebody's coming into Empress energy. It could be Emperor, we take it as it resonates, but yeah. I mean, To Kill a Mockingbird, I feel like it is, it's like someone maybe might have mocked somebody as well. I feel like, because justice is here. So, but, so somebody could have mocked someone, but I feel there's some kind of thing that was going on here. And even though it says forever, no, the Empress again, the Awakening, I feel like somebody's woke up. I mean, this could be a relationship, but seeing the Diary of a Young Girl, I feel like this could be something about somebody's past as a child. Got Aces paper here again, Fahrenheit 451. The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Stephen Chbosky, Pink, Page of Inkwells. I really feel like this is something could have happened in somebody's past, and I just feel like it's a bit like 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, look at that. 3 cards come out, the Devil, the Star, and the 6 of Inkwells. This is in the past. The Spirit has told me. Spirit is showing us. It says, the Great Gatsby, the H you give, and Bridge Terabithia. So I feel like this is... And it's saying a wrinkle in time here. So this is, I feel like somebody's older. And it's saying all boys aren't blue. It could be something to do with, like a gay guy, because he's pink, he's got pink, all boys aren't blue. So this giving me, like a gay guy. Got Charlotte's Web, so, Spirit. Yeah, somebody, it could have been, suffered essay as a child, a guy. It could have been going on for a long time. I know it says Diary of a Young Girl, but it says all boys aren't blue. And it's something to it says how to be an anti-racist. Oh my word, that is so weird. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that card. And this morning, I was thinking I am because I was thinking anti-racist, and it says the exact meaning on that card. Hello, Sheba. So somebody it could be, with this racism here. So I feel like there's some kind of, this could be somebody of a different race. I mean, look at this Great Gatsby. This is someone who's got, these people on a chain. These people are chained up, and I feel like this star energy, it's very healing. But it's the H, it's called the 8 you give. So I feel like it, and it is past, it's a bridge to the past. There's something here. A bridge to the past. Yeah, the Diary of a Young Girl, again, King of Inkwells. This is a King of Cups. This could have been somebody's own dad. Take it as it resonates. I don't like this. This is a Knight of Pens. Could be like, I feel like somebody could be speaking up. This could be somebody who's of a different race, because, this could have been somebody who's been brought up by somebody else. Yeah, the Diary of a Young Girl again. Spirit. I mean, this could have even been like an attack. I'm feeling, because I've seen the Knight of Swords. This is 7 of paper. Which is 7 of Wands. And it's all boys aren't blue. And we've got the Fool here, which is the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So I feel like something new here. This is protection here. I feel like protection from the devil here. Protection with the devil. I feel like somebody's protected here from that, this energy. And we've got the Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah, so I'm getting a very strong energy. Look, we've got the pyramids and the lion here. I feel like there's a lot of protection. I mean, Six of Words is... What is words? Oh, words is wands. Paper is pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. So this is planting. Is oh, spirit. I mean, this is the Six of Wands. I feel like something could be, this is something new here. You know, this is, maybe somebody be going public. We've got the perks of a wallflower here, Stephen Jaboski. So I think somebody could have been maybe like a bit of a wallflower when they were younger. Ten of Wands, this is something about, it's like, you know, it's a lot. I mean, this is like somebody in the army or something like that. This is someone, the things they carried. So I feel like somebody's carried, I feel like this person, whoever this person's reading is, oh, we've got the Four of Pens with the Judgment here. This is a Four of Pentacles. I was thinking it was Four of Wands. It's so paper is Pentacles. Yeah, makes more sense than money. I feel like this could be holding on to something, you know, somebody could actually be writing about their own story. Yeah, we've got the awakening. I feel like somebody has probably been through hell and back here. I really feel it, because calling Judgment here and there's this book. I feel somebody could be, look, the Knight of Paper. I feel like somebody, and it's To Kill a Mockingbird again. And look, that was the first card out, Justice. I feel like somebody could be, you know, this is Knight of Pentacles. It's like it being in a long time coming, you know, slow moving. It's like things that move slow. But we've got the Fool here with this Knight of Paper. I feel like somebody's taken their time on this to come out, to come clean. Maybe I feel like somebody could be writing something. We've got this Count of Monte Cristo. I don't know. I think this Judgment is like somebody who's writing about it. We've got, look, Harry Potter, Queen of Pens, Queen of Swords. This is the truth. This is like someone standing up and actually telling the truth. This is Harry Potter again. J.K. Rowling. And we've got the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like someone needs to tell the truth about someone. Yeah, come clean. It's like, come clean, new beginning. Take this leap of faith. The Diary of a Young Girl. So I really feel like this could be somebody writing about what happened in their past, and it could be something that wasn't, you know, with the devil here and yeah, look at that, the Glass Castle, the Five of Paper. I wonder what that was about, because I've never heard of that story. So I want to have a look. It's saying financial struggles, worries, but as Walls demonstrates in her memoir, you can find a deep well of strength when faced with uncommon hardships. So I feel it's something that is uncommon. I feel like someone, it says here, it explores the themes of resilience and forgiveness in the context of poverty and complex family dynamics. It has been banned for explicit language and sexual references. I feel something happened to someone when they was a child. I really do. And it gives me like 50 Shades of Grey, but not in a good way. Well, it wasn't in a good way at all. And I've got this here, look, the world here, looking for Alaska. The world, which is like, you know, a cycle coming to an end. And we've got Coraline, the 9 of Pentacles. I do feel like somebody's had a struggle here. Somebody's had a struggle, and it's something to do with what happened in the past. And I feel it could be some kind of, I feel like here with this star, this is something. Someone was angry, like the star always shines, and it's always healing. It's a very healing energy, the star. But the 8 you give, I feel like it's somebody could be angry. Do you know what I mean? Or this is from the past. It's like, and I feel it's kind of like with this forgiveness and letting go. I think it's sort of obviously seeing things from a different perspective. Someone needs this. If somebody has a journal or somebody has a diary, and they've written about what, because look, the things they carried. I feel like someone has carried something with them. And this Count of Monte Cristo, I feel like somebody was. It could be someone that is in a position that the abused a position. Because we've got this Lord of the Rings here, this guy here with his 2 kids, the 8 of Inkwells. This is looking for Alaska again, walking away, leaving things behind. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Words. Look, something like that. This is a book. Look, it says Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, Ace of Words. This kind of gives me like movie, picture movie. A book can be made into a movie. And this is something new. And with the 8 of Inkwells, it's like, I feel like somebody finally, saying, what it is, not carrying it anymore, because the things they carried, there's something that someone carried too much. 10 of Words is a very heavy burden. You might have been covering up for someone who's like, in a position, but there's a tower here, yeah, the Lord of the Flies, William Golding, a tower. I feel like once you speak up about what, right is something written, it's something written down, I really feel like, because we've got the Judgment in with this book. Somebody could have memoirs or journals or whatever, I feel like writing is very therapeutic. And even though somebody, it's like, I want to forget about it, maybe it's not meant to be forgotten about. This is something that needs to be brought out here. I really do. I mean, this could be a team, or this, yeah, this is something new. Taking this leap of faith, yeah. Closing out this cycle with the world. I feel like someone needs to do this, and it's writing about something that happened to them, which was very, I feel like, domineering, controlling, with the devil energy, because a lot of people, yeah, especially guys as well, feel ashamed. And it's not their fault. It's not your fault. Whatever happened to you is not your fault. If someone in a position of power has done this, it's not your fault. We've got the Page of Pens, the Catcher in the Rye. This is someone, watching from the sidelines, like, I mean, it could be you observing. It's always an observer. The Page of Swords will be an observer. We've got a 2 of Inkwells, so this could be somebody's partner, Romeo and Juliet. Maybe somebody's partner is observing them. And look, the absolutely true diary of a part-time Indian. Somebody could be mixed race or something like that. I'm kind of getting that. Something with race and something with sexuality. Yeah, we've got Lady Chatterley's lover, so there's some lovers here. And we've got the 2 of Inkwells, 2 of Papers, and the lovers. So I feel like this is somebody's lover watching. Keeping a close observation on someone. We've got the Ace of Pens here. So, Ace of Swords, 13 reasons why. So maybe someone might need to write, 13 reasons why. Because right at the beginning, we see the Chariot. This is someone who's taken the driving seat of their own life, taking control back. Like, if you've been through this, or something like this, whether male, female, or what, you know, whatever you identify as. I feel like it was really wrong with the devil coming out. You know, I feel like somebody was, I kind of get like a caregiver or someone. It could be someone like that, because look, I've got this guy here, so yeah, we've got this guy here, and there's this guy here. So it's almost like, you know, there's someone, there's a main person. This is a Ten of Pentacles or something, you know, the Joy Luck Club, the Diary of a Young Girl. Can you know, spirit. This is a dying girl. I feel like somebody's spirit here is crying out for something. It says the giver here, peeping out the giver. And the Knight of Pens, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This is the Knight of Swords. So I feel like somebody, this is rushing in. We've got the star here. I mean, this could have been an attack on a star energy. You know what I mean? Maybe this is why there's, I mean, people, you know, I think you can go one way or another with you know, child abuse and things like that. If it's happened, you can either end up hating yourself or you hate the world. I think somebody, this could have been I mean, it says, I know why the caged bird sings. Strength. Yeah, this is someone who feels like, or did, you know, take it as past, present, or future. Someone who feels like a caged bird, but the caged bird sings. It's like, you know, you could be in isolation. You could be somewhere. I don't feel like you're in prison or something. You've got the outsiders, the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's something here. I really feel like this was an attack on a star energy. This is healing from the past. You know, Seven of Pentacles is planting the seeds. You know, it's like watering your garden. It's like the things that you've carried. There's something that somebody's carried through their life that happened to them in childhood by someone, but I don't know who it is. It could be a father figure. You know, I've seen the King of Cups. It's somebody who was caring for someone. It could be like foster parents or anything like that. I'm getting there's something to do with race. And we've got the world again. I feel like this is closing the cycle out. Yeah, we've got the outsiders again. I feel like that someone needs to tell the truth here. The King of Pens. This is the King of Swords. And what did I just say? Someone needs to tell the truth here. Yeah, and it fell straight over there. Look, the glass castle. The Five of Paper. I mean, the Five of Paper is Pentacles, but it's like, yeah, she's made this herself. You know, this King of Pens, this King of Swords, this could be, you know, it's George Orwell, 1984. And if you've ever seen that movie, well, I think the book's better than the movie. The movie spoiled it for me. My imagination is so much better. Should have let me make the movie, because I would have made it as I seen it in my imagination. When I seen the movie, it really disappointed me, which a lot of things do. If I read a book and then I watch the movie, I'm really disappointed in the movie. I'd rather rely on my own imagination. You know what I mean? Whereas if you watch the movie first and then read the book, it's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, 1984, George Orwell, The King of Pens. But in 1984, what they did was hide the truth. There was always hiding the truth. And look, we've got this sort of strength again. I know why the caged bird sings. So I feel like somebody. And then the glass castle, it reminds me, you know, that those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. But the King of Swords usually is like somebody who's, you know, telling the truth. But in 1984, George Orwell, you know, it just dissolves the truth. Like nobody's allowed to, you know, there's even thought police in it. You know, thought police, and it's like really sinister, and it's like they get rid of loads of information every day. They put like these things in the walls and that, and it just disappears. And there's like there's all ministries. I mean, we've got ministries as well, yeah. I actually used to date a guy from the Ministry of Defence, yeah. When I lived in Scotland, I actually dated a guy from the MOD, and you know, yeah, we fell out because I refused to go somewhere with him and leave my kids. So, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Gives me 1984 vibes, you know what I mean? Ministry of Defence. The glass castle. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me just look because I just want to find out what the glass castle represents. The Glass Castle explores themes of resilience and forgiveness. Yeah, it comes again. It says in the context of poverty and complex family dynamics. So I feel like it's complex here. There's something in the family. And I feel like, when you're just not allowed to talk about the truth, like back in them days, you wasn't allowed to talk about anything. Hiya, princess. And like everything just got swept under the carpet. But I feel like somebody now is talking about things. I feel like somebody could have had a financial like childhood hardships. But I do feel like judgment is right in the book. I feel like somebody writing the book. Look, we've got goosebumps here. So maybe, it might give somebody goosebumps. It's like we've got a gender queen here, temperance, a memoir. This could be somebody who is actually, and a diary of a young girl. Could be male, female, whatever. But I'm getting like kind of a mixed race, a mixed heritage, and it's something like that. And also about the sexuality, which, and it could have something directly to do with what happened to them as a kid. This is where the wild things are. Four of words. I feel like somebody can be quite happy. This gives me someone who's content at home, snuggled up with a dog and a cup of soup, whatever, and a book. I feel like this is somebody who has to write about this. This is someone who is going to be writing about this truth. I feel like there's something truth, and I don't know about this glass house. There's something about this, people who live in glass houses, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. But yeah, Chariot, that's how it started. I feel like this is someone who's taking the reins now. Somebody could have been accused of doing something, this glass house kind of thing. Maybe someone else has got this 1984. I can't get away from it. And I've just seen the book. So yeah, we've got these goosebumps again. I feel like something's haunted. Somebody could even be having nightmares. But I feel like writing it down. Writing a diary, writing some memoirs, or you might have already done that. You might have them still. Yeah, I keep seeing this Six of Words, the Chronicles of Narnia, the Six of Wands. There's something that's going to be public. Something, that's made public. Something like a book, right? I really feel it is. I know it's banned books, but I'm getting someone's going to write a book here about their past of what happened. Yeah, we've got the outsiders. So it's something. It was outsiders. I'm feeling like foster parents or something. Look at that, the giver. Maybe somebody might have supported somebody, and it says, "I know why the caged bird sings." So I feel like this person could have brought somebody up, right? Adopted them. This is what vibe I'm picking up. Somebody got adopted as a child, mixed heritage, but was abused, like in such a way, in like 50 Shades Grey kind of way, yeah? Because the devil's here. Something really bad. This has turned somebody, I feel like, and this is like a personal attack, that hate you give. So you could have been growing up, or whether this is about, hating the world, hating yourself, or whatever, just hating. It could be opposite sex. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like somebody has carried this through their life. I mean, with this Count of Monte Cristo, I'm getting something. Mm, mm. There's, I'm seeing the same person over and over again. I mean, this could even be, the law. It could be something about, because the truth in 1984 is not allowed. It's really not. It's proper brainwashing. It's really evil, actually. If you read the book, if you read, what actually is happening, it's like that dystopian society. It's very similar to what we're living at this moment. We're going through it. We are, whether people know it or not. But, I'm going to go over this again because it might give me some idea. Got Native American. I mean, this could be I'm picking a mixed heritage person who's, gay. And it's because of what happened to them as a child, which was really bad. And it said, as you did in the past, your home is based on family doing what makes you feel secure. So it's about in the past, and we've got the nurturing of feelings caused by a reaction. So and with it being the moon, and we've got Aquarius energy. So, something could have happened. It's how you feel about what happened. And I feel like this is changing the perspective. This is someone who is coming clean, writing about it. With the trust of a child. Fun, romance, and making art. Do it dramatically. So, yeah, I think it's something that needs to be done dramatically. There's trust and faith here. Spirit saying, have trust and faith. Do it dramatically. I feel like that with this book here, this judgment, it's something like just write something raw. And it's the drive for the confronting of an action. This is in Mars. I really feel like this is, yeah. And it says, get it out to the world. Your highest ideals, the rules of getting it out to the world. I really feel like somebody needs to write about it. Yeah. And you know what it is? There's no shame. I've got a spouse here. It could have been somebody's spice. Oh. See how that word came out then? Somebody, yeah. Look, with the trust of a child, spouse. It says, have faith and do not worry about. Now it's the time to the north node is here. So I feel like somebody has come healed with the sky. I really feel like somebody's healed here from this past. This is putting the work in, and I feel like it's like to yourself. Maybe somebody was self-harming here, but I get it with the Knight of Pens and the hate you give. I feel like somebody was self-harming. I really do, and I feel like this was a big, heavy burden to carry. But I'm getting, Four of Pens, Four of Swords, rest easy with judgment. I feel like, yeah, I feel like, the pen is mightier than the sword. We've got air sign here. This could have been somebody's, like step family, spouse, with the trust of a child. I feel like somebody had the trust, somebody was trusted with a child. We've got baby transportation. I'm telling you, somebody was adopted or something. I'm telling you, this is what I'm feeling. Somebody was adopted. Baby transportation. Come on. I just think get it out into the world again. I feel like somebody, it could have been from a baby, somebody could have been adopted, or somebody, like step family. I just think the son and medicine man or woman. So it could be something like that. We've got a mother, baby transportation mother. I keep seeing communal living. Baby transportation mother. It's something to do with the trust of a child, and it's a spouse, somebody's spouse. And I just seen rules imposed upon somebody. So somebody, like feel like somebody's adopted it, or maybe somebody's. Feel like a woman has met somebody else, not karmic relationship. Woman met somebody, and it says get it out to the world again. So this was a karmic relationship, yeah. That somebody was in, somebody's mother. Got trust and faith again. Spirit says, health, trust and faith. I feel like this somebody's mother was in a karmic relationship with somebody else. Because we've got mother here, baby transportation mother. And the trust of a child with his spouse. So I feel like somebody trusted their child with their partner, and they were doing fucking 50 shades of grey shit. It's saying do it in a big way again. I'm getting the philosophies and laws involved. So I feel like this is someone who's coming out and actually saying something. Trust and faith again. Spirit says somebody needs to have trust and faith that it's all going to be okay. I feel like somebody's writing this. Something here gives me like somebody trying to change the narrative. Dedication to achieve, focusing on and resulting from the rules imposed by. So I feel like somebody imposed a lot of rules on someone else as a child. I feel like somebody was entrusted with someone else's child. All these just fell down. It says wisdom, finances, spirituality and religion, as you did in the past, your own base or family, and all what makes you feel secure. So I feel like there's something in the past here. Excuse me, it could have been religion as well. But wisdom with finances. I feel like someone could be, it's like Spirit saying you need some wisdom with finances, or you already have wisdom with finances. Spirituality and religion. I feel like it could be past energy, or it could be, that something that you found, or you find, or you found spirituality. You know what I mean? You could have been religious and found spirituality. This could have been a religious family, usually the fucking worst ones. I mean, we've got Taurus, Neptune and Saturn here, with Pisces peeping out. It says an unusual example of a different way of looking at an unexpected change. So it could be a different way of looking at it. I know, because what it is, they can do the body, but they cannot kill the spirit. And I feel like this is someone healing from the spirit, healing the spirit. Yeah, because the body cells regenerate, so quickly. It's a different way of looking at it. I feel like someone needs to look at something differently. Yeah, I just seem to do it in a big way again. I feel like someone needs to look at something differently. Maybe what you went through. I'm not condoning what people do to people. I'm really not. But it could possibly help a lot of people. Somebody could have been through that 50 Shades of Grey, and that's how they ended up getting that book. We've got the leadership, the creativeness of do what and want to, and in Leo. I feel like there's something here. Yes, your vision, what's new and different in Aquarius here. Who you are, your desires and your actions. I feel like somebody. I feel like somebody has got the wisdom. And it's do it in a big way again. How many times that has come out, I have to take it. Do it in a big way. Write a book. It could be a trilogy. Look at the child called it. Something like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's something a bit more weird. Like something weird. Like whoever was in charge of them. I feel like somebody was entrusted with somebody else's child from being a baby. And this person was, I've got unrequited love here. I It's say get it out to the world. I just seen it, get it out to the world. We've got authority figures. Get it out to the world, authority figures. So I feel like you need to tell somebody. This is someone who could probably need to tell the truth. You know, the 1984, there was just this one guy, you know, who it was mainly about. I just seen the North Road. I feel like somebody's, you know, healing with a star here. Healing from self-harming as well. You know, if someone's done this to you in the past, this trauma, sometimes it's the only way that people feel in control by doing stuff like that. I feel like somebody was carrying this heavy burden around with them, or probably still are. High priestess here. I feel like somebody's, you know, because I'm telling you, when you suffer from childhood trauma or something like that, your gifts open up. You know, you become more heightened. Everything's heightened. Your sensitivity, your susceptibility, you know, everything. You can read energy. You can read people, you know, read rooms. You can do all that. Whereas if you hadn't gone through that, you wouldn't have had that gift. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not condoning it, you know, but it's something here like that. Unrequited love, I feel like this is someone who didn't want to give it back in return. It was something unrequited. It was like, you know, there's information to explain, communications about. I feel like something needs to explain something. Maybe, you know, this could be a person in the law. It says authority figures. Methods for the healing power of, the analysing of, and resulting from the perfectionism of them in Virgo. I feel like someone needs to do this. I've just seen monk or nun. They could be celibate. It could be, or, you know, take it as it resonates. Native American, it came out again. It says making the right connections, the idea in question, get your ideas going. So I feel like someone needs to get their ideas going. You know, I mean, this could be in your ancestry. This could be someone who was helping you. You've got imprisonment or slavery. This could have been somebody, you've got a phobia here. So somebody could have a phobia of being locked in. We've got wars and battles. I feel like somebody has phobias here. Some kind of phobia of being imprisoned. Yeah, locked in. You know, like, what's it called? What is it? No, in agoraphobia, fear of going out. But what's a phobia of being confined into a room? I feel like somebody could have that as well. I feel like somebody's probably got a lot going on here. Like communal living. Somebody could have a phobia with communal living. It says here, patiently get what you want and get what you need. Somebody might need to go into communal living, but they're afraid, you know, they have a phobia. There's a phobia against this, you know, something like that. It's either a phobia of being locked in, or I feel like, you know, a phobia against living with other people. And it could have been because of what's happened here with this person. We've got harmony and achievement here. I feel like someone's going to achieve whatever it is that they need to set out to do. And I really feel it's like writing a book. And this book could even be made into a movie. And you never can think that you're insignificant, because you know, everyone's got to start somewhere. Everyone. It doesn't matter. Just have faith in yourself. It's self-love, you know. Giving yourself the love that you deserve. Yeah, I feel like this person, whoever it is, has got some issues here. I feel like they're being self-harming. They've got phobias and that. There's appreciation here. And it's companionship, so you might have appreciation with friends. This could be the Three of Inkwells, Three of Cups. You might appreciate that you've got some good friends around you. You know, this could be your support. We've got indecision, appreciation with indecision. Yeah, I feel like somebody can't make their mind up. Yeah, I feel like somebody's influenced because the criticism, somebody's telling you can't do it, that means you can. If someone else is telling you cannot do it, yeah, there's secrets here. Someone doesn't want you to tell you. We've got defense and secrets. So I feel like somebody is trying to would try to stop someone getting this out, whatever it is, because I feel like there's something true here. Yeah, we've got criticism again. They're like, somebody's like, oh, you know, somebody could say lots of awful things about someone else because of what they're traumatized, or you traumatize, or you self-harm, or you've got this phobia, you've got, you know, there's this and that and that. I feel like it's because of problems here from childhood trauma. And this is probably why somebody might not have that confidence, but I really feel like we've got influence here. Fulfillment, influence, fulfillment. I've just seen achievement and romance, so, you know, could be some kind of influence. Maybe it could be somebody's partner telling them, oh, you can't do this. No, you can't say that. You can't do that. But we've got enthusiasm. I feel like somebody that is enthusiastic, could be very enthusiastic about it. Appreciation, enthusiasm. So you could be very enthusiastic about it, and someone else is like, oh no, I don't think you should do that. Do it. Because when somebody's telling you not to do it, it's because they don't want you to surpass them. They don't want you to be better than them. We've got isolation. I feel like somebody, I feel like somebody could be putting themselves in isolation. Somebody could be on their own. You know, we've got charity here as well. Isolation, charity. Somebody could be communal living. You know, somebody could be homeless. I just seen resisting extremism. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. What more does the collective need to see? But I do feel whoever's gone through this, yeah, male, female, or whatever, you know, take as it resonates. We've got ostentation. Ooh. This gives me Chariot vibes, but this gives me, like, you know, someone like that person seems to be poking at that baby. I'm not joking. There's a little baby here with this bull, and there's this person here. It seems to be, I don't know if they're holding the baby or antagonising it, but it's got wings. The baby's got wings here. Ostentation. Oh. Companionship. I just seen publicly, revenge publicly. Companionship, revenge publicly. Speculation. So the speculation over some companionship. Oh, you can't blame. You know, I just thought then, like, somebody turning round and saying, oh, well, it's your fault. No, I feel like this has been going on since somebody was a baby. Yeah, we've got criticism, revenge. So somebody might think, oh, you're just trying to get revenge. No, I feel like somebody's just telling the truth here. I really do. I really do. I feel like, you know, this companionship, the speculation about somebody's companionship. Yeah, I feel like somebody's very resourceful. We've got resourcefulness here. I feel somebody is very resourceful. I bet somebody's criticising, maybe all the time. You want to be careful whoever around you. We've got drama here. I feel like somebody's very well balanced considering what they've been through. And now they've come to a turning point. Yeah, whether it's like, I don't know why I'm seeing revenge and riches, but I don't think it's revenge. I don't feel like this person who's this story about is seeking revenge. I just kind of feel like they're seeking redemption, but I really feel like this could make somebody rich. I really do. You write a book and it gets made into a movie, you are going to be rich. Write it, especially if it's the truth, and especially if it's raw. You know, don't miss parts out to make people feel comfortable, because that's what happens is people don't tell the truth because of, you know, that it might make people uncomfortable. I did 4 cards came out then, but I'm not taking them out. It says idealism, endurance, loss, and caution. A caution about loss. Maybe somebody, this is what the criticism could be, you know. Like someone's like, oh no, you could lose everything, you could lose this. No, I really don't feel like you will. I feel like whatever is opposite, whatever somebody's saying is right, you should be doing the opposite. We've got devotion here. Forever a devotion with this Knight of Inkles, this spirit. You know, I feel like it could be trauma bonded here. Could be a trauma bond, you know. Originality. And we've got secrets at the bottom. And what's that one peeping out? Caution, yeah. Caution. Secrets. Impulsiveness. So I feel like, yeah, don't be so impulsive. We've got resistance, we've lost. Yeah, something, yeah, someone might be scared to tell the truth, you know. I feel it because they feel like we've got status and flattery. Flattery. Yeah, I almost feel like somebody's like, it's something like this child called it. Kind of get that. There's something here like that someone needs to put pen to paper and write this truth. This is a judgment. Once this is out, I feel like it's going to release you from your burdens, or whoever it is, whoever this reading is for, and you know, move forward. I feel like I know money's not everything in the world, it's not, but it does, you know, help. We can't really get much here in this world for free. I mean, we can, but you know, not much. We've got a choice and concentration here, and this choice has got the justice thing on. But look at this. This is giving a little kid here. It's like the leg, you know. I don't get it. And the sword with a love that with a sword through. I feel like this was someone who was put in trust of someone else. And we've got exaltation with vision. So I feel, you know, this is a choice. So someone needs to concentrate on this choice. I do. I feel like someone needs to concentrate, put a lot of work into this, remembering as well, because justice is here. This is the scales here. This is a choice. This is the choice that I feel like somebody will make. Control came in reverse and we've got criticism. So I feel like this criticism, we've got optimism. So yeah, optimism and practicality. Come on, spirit. Yeah, I feel like somebody is going to be optimistic about this. I think this control is not here anymore. I feel like, you know, this is, maybe somebody might be trying to control you. We've got the Ouroboros here, you know. It's the snake that eats itself. Oh. Yeah, you know, because people could criticize. It doesn't matter. Everyone's a critic. You know, everyone has an opinion. But I really feel like this is someone who is going to do something about this. And it's something really like horrific that happened to them as a child by a caregiver. And I'm feeling it's like a step parent or an adoptive parent. And I'm feeling that it could be a male. But take it as it resonates, but this is just what I'm feeling. And I feel like that this male is now gay because of something that happened to them in the past, and it was something weird. Because I mean, I haven't watched 50 Shades of Grey, but I've heard about it. I feel like it's giving me that kind of vibes, but with kids. And that's me. And it's like, it's not a good feeling that, you know, I'm only saying what I'm seeing. That's all I can do. Only say what I'm seeing. I'll go with one of these. But then I have to go, because I've got to go shopping. Get some bits. I thought, I asked Drew, I said, what do you want for your tea? And he went, well, I like broccoli. I went, do you? We've got book burning here. I can't even make this up. censorship, silencing. Somebody's trying to censor somebody. I feel like talent, control, discord, cancel, persecute, suffocate, destroyed heritage, limiting freedom, constraint, rewriting history, mind games, changing the narrative. You write this book. Don't let this person write this book, even though it is the King of Swords. I feel like somebody probably wants to try and write it for you. No, I feel like there's only one person who can write this book, and that is yourself, whoever this reading is for. Because no one can say it like you can. Look, it's like the moment of truth here, the forked road. Direction change, options, free will, choice. I feel like somebody's making a choice of their own free will. I feel like somebody is trying to criticize somebody else to change the narrative. You know, try to change the story, change the script. It's like, no, you can't say this. Yes, you can. If you don't tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, how could you expect anybody to believe you? It says the multiple choices, alternatives, free will choice, opportunities, the moment of truth, crisis, possibilities, turning point, changing circumstances. We've got handcuffs here. Somebody could get arrested. If this person is still alive, what was done to this person? Yeah. This is control, defensive. No, I feel like this person had somebody in this. It says control, defenseless, target, handicapped, held back, prey, suppress, prey as in P-R-E-Y. Somebody preyed upon someone else. Need to break free, determined by external forces, applying force, incapacitated, submit, feeling powerless. And we've got this King of the Mountain peeping out here. Somebody, somebody's trying to change something here. But this is the King of the Mountain. This is achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day, plans are coming to fruition. King of the Mountain, it says here, in connection with a large amount or quantity. I feel like it could be a trilogy. I really feel it. A trilogy, honestly. Like the child called it. That's what I picked up. And that was just 2 minutes. But honestly, I do something big, and it could be made into a movie. Somebody's horrific story could be, says, changing. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux, and anything could happen. I think there's somebody hassles you. I feel like somebody's in a state of flux. So don't be listening to other people. Don't be listening to outside criticism if it's about you and your life, or changing the narrative, changing the story and saying, no, you can't say that. Yes, you can. You can say whatever you want if it's the truth. We've got a baby again. Cardinal, new beginnings, rapid growth, fresh start, unlimited potential, innocent, continuing the legacy, needy, warmth, purity, new phase, birth of a child, vulnerable. Gives me again something, like, this is the throat chakra, inner voice, rings the bell, getting through. Somebody's, I feel like it could be somebody, right, remembering, this is a fresh start. You could think, could have gone through all this, yeah. And it's like you have to become like babes again to the truth. So maybe somebody has to go all the way back to their childhood, yeah, to relive it or write about it, to start living again, to rebirth. It's like a rebirth. I've seen this and it's come out. Look, we've got the sword and scales, truth and justice. I feel like somebody's trying to say, leave it in the past, but I don't think you want to. This is the criticism. Someone says, oh, look, it's like, yeah, leave it in the past. It can't be changed. It's over. At this point, clean up time, let it go. Somebody's trying to tell somebody to let it go, but no. The sword and the scales, truth and justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters, aim me out. So I think that, and then we've got the person of air, which is the person of King of Swords, which is he's there. A teacher, a lawyer, a surgeon, a journalist, or a chef, a journalist. Eloquent, more rational, upright. Could be, it could be. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a knight. A confident, heroic messenger. So somebody could be fearless here. Champion of a cause, strong. We've got the convictions here, decisions made. I feel like somebody could be going to court here. Bring order, serious situation. It is an serious situation, an important decision. I feel like somebody has to speak up. Yeah, somebody has to speak up. Unresolved issues held in together. Yeah, I feel like that, and there's every burden again. I says it. Spirit's like, yeah, take this risk, take this gamble. I know it's an uncertain outcome, which that even says, but I really feel like somebody is going to speak up here. Yeah, look, baggage, all this baggage, the things that they carry. I feel like somebody is carrying an heavy burden and it has to be released. It has to be released so they can move forward. And I feel like the way that you can release it is by writing it. I'm meant to pick that up because I just know. It says, don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Could have been somebody who's been in karmic relationships as well. Somebody that suffered as a child, unhealed. Suffered really bad as well, I really do. I feel like somebody went through hell and then it's like going through it as an adult as well. It says here, learn to ride the waves of life when faced with difficult times. You can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself what is to be gained by depleting your energy. Fighting against it, don't do that to yourself. I feel like somebody could be fighting their own energy to themselves. I've mixed this deck. It says, make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. I feel like someone, because of the trauma that they've suffered, and I honestly can't, I feel like someone probably did something wrong. And it's like not kind of on purpose, but because somebody in this energy, I feel like, self-harming kind of thing, but don't feel bad about it. We've got 1111 and 777 here. Spirit, angel. It says intuition. Trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listening. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and trust the path you are on. My intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a purpose. 777, alignment. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. Affirmation, I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feelings of the divine. Oh, and we've got 1, 2, 3, vision. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's. This is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your vision be as different as you are. Affirmation, my path is mine and mine alone. When I follow my path, alignment comes naturally. And I've seen release as well. So somebody needs to release. I feel like releasing it, just releasing it. Anybody's opinions, criticisms, all that, just releasing it all. Look at that, 0, 0, 0. Guidance. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning, where one cycle ends and a new begins. Affirmation, I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and the guidance that is all around me. So I feel like there's a new beginning here. It says, if you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. I feel it's a book, I really do. Look, growth 1010. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Affirmation. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. I feel like this is someone writing this book. I feel like somebody's probably going to make a decision once and for all and think, you know what it is? I'm going to just tell the truth. Because that's all you need to do. All you need to do is tell the truth. Don't let anyone else change the narrative like they do in 1984, because everything gets changed. This is about someone not changing the narrative. This is someone about telling that cold, hard facts, whether they were very distressing or not. I feel like putting it onto paper is going to release you. And I feel people, need to hear it, because a lot more people, once one person comes out and tells the truth, because after that child called it, that first trilogy that came out, there was a big influx of everybody writing about the child. It was something like that. I feel like this is something like that. But yeah, I'm going to leave this reading here for whoever it is. And just know, justice was your first card out. So this is justice. I feel like writing about it as well. And this person could, if this person's still alive, they could get arrested. But it's up to you. Don't cover for anyone. Always protect yourself. Don't be protecting this person anymore. Not at all, because they didn't protect you when you should have been protected. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope everyone has an absolutely beautiful Tuesday. And I will see you soon. God bless. Take care.